it's like so tall and skinny. She just goes.
I think it would just rotate.
Super fancy. Let me get my phone back. I took my wife though. Commentating.
Well, that's why I got me. Because it was broken, so I got put into like child. I need to take care of this. And it just started raining. All right, we'll do that. Okay.
So we have to use all of the NPCs. For three per event, they'll change depending on the event. So some will have different NPCs. At the beginning of the event,
All right, welcome back, everyone. This is Brody talking. Sorry, Mike had to go. He's having a baby soon.
Details.
Not today, but soonish. Joining me is Kyle from the Evergreen Squadron Radio.
Hello.
And Kyle just wrecked Stu. Is Stu right here? Is he going to get mad that I said that? No, he left. Yeah, he just messed Stu up bad.
It was not a great matchup for him.
No, the matchup was not there, that's for sure. And I'm just trying to get the list here squared away. This game, on the left-hand side, we got Tater running his janky list, which is Dengar and Fen Rao. They both have expertise. Dengar is R4 Plasmas, Guidance Ships, Tidal, and Unhinged. Fen Rao is expertise, Tidal, Auto Thrusters, and Advanced Protons.
Any list with Fen and Dengar is totally janky.
It's very janky. You are correct. If I can get this to resize, we might be able to, there we go, actually get to see everything on the list. And on the right is Carson. He is running is there a title for this list?
It's the random double fire spray list. It did
Random?
well at Worlds.
Yeah, it's a really cool list. Like, I think everybody was rooting for this list at Worlds. Like, yeah. And I know it was on stream, like, was it day one, day two? And yeah, did a lot of work and did really well.
Yeah, Stu beat it in round 7, I think.
Yeah,
that day.
It was a really bad
But
matchup
it
for him.
did otherwise pretty well.
Yeah. All right, so we are actually started, ready to go here. This game is, Wade, this game is Eric against Carson.
And Carson is another one of our Evergreen Squadron Radio guys. So we're both out here. We were out here for work, and we decided to come and represent.
Yep. So, and we're super excited that you guys are here. It's been a lot of fun for us, for sure. I don't know what this box is, but we're just going to pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I think the Salt Lake and Seattle communities are sort of kindred spirits in there. There's competitiveness, and there's a real casual, we're going to fly whatever and see what sticks kind of attitude.
Yeah, for sure. You know, when you were describing your meta on the episode that comes out this Sunday, which will be a date that I don't know. 12th? Does that sound right?
It's the 8th now. It's Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah, today's Thursday, so 9, 10, 11, I was a day off. So this Sunday, the 11th, we'll have an episode with Kyle joining us, talking about, when they talk about his meta, it's really like, oh, yeah, it sounds like us.
Pretty familiar. I think we have a little bit more of an Atani infection than you have.
Yeah, I think when we run Atani, it's like my Worlds list, right? Like, okay, I'm going to run 2-6, Guri, and Z, you know. There's a few, but triple jump masters are super rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carson's from the Seattle area, and same as Kyle. So, Zachy Finn.
So we were both independently out here for separate work and made it work.
Yeah. And in our Slack channel, everybody was super pumped about it. So hope this can continue to be a thing.
Yeah, once a year.
Yeah,
at least.
That's awesome. And maybe are you guys planning on going to Boise Store Champ or just regional maybe?
Travis and not Sword Champ, but definitely regional. Travis and I are pretty psyched about doing that. We may have to kidnap Carson and drag him with us.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Do a double podcast.
We would maybe like to see that more Idaho residents and not a majority of Utah, Washington, and DC residents showing up.
It's kind of funny. Idaho's got a decent scene, but they seem to all be around Idaho Falls. And, I guess if you put them all together, they have a really good scene, but I don't know how much travel between Idaho Falls and Boise there is.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's probably faster for us to get there than them.
Yeah. But they're conveniently placed to draw a pretty decent crowd.
Yeah, Boise's a great place, too, so...
Yeah, if you're thinking about going to Boise Regionals again, if they do it at Phoenix Fire Comics, that's a definite must.
Cool. Who's green? Is Calf green or Boba green?
Boba's green.
Boba is green. So Boba's in the front here, coming in on Dengar. Calf just behind with the HLC. Makes sense. Boba has fearlessness. He wants to get up in there. And, Calf wants to stay
And
as
he's got
far
the
back.
homing missile, and I can't read that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. So Boba Fett.
Well, if it's the original list, Cat has HLC and Boba's got missiles.
Yeah, Boba has homing. So if we pull up our big list, that makes it easier for us to see. So Boba's fearlessness, 4 LOM, Slave 1 title, extra munitions, guided ships, and homing. And Calf is just bare bones Calf, even though, bare bones is 14 points of Calf. Expertise, HLC, and Dengar. So I guess that's not bare bones. That's a lot of
fairly
points.
expensive. Yeah.
Quick side note, Brody.
Yeah.
Pre-ordered those D&D books.
The stream of the Annihilation stuff? Yeah, that is awesome.
Do we have the dice tray?
Are we rolling dice? We are. Yep.
3 hits and a crit.
3 hits and a crit and double evades.
So I'll take 2 and then 1 more. Yep.
And that's on Boba?
That's on Boba.
Okay, so Boba takes
Plasma torpedo, sounds
2
like.
shields and an extra because of plasma. Oh, I didn't fix the.
Already?
Oh no, these are all fixed. Oh no, I didn't fix the Boba Fett ones. Sorry. So after we do this, we'll remember where they took 2 shields on Boba. This is Boba shooting back.
Boba and Dengar.
Boba's
Okay.
coming back.
Main guns or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 focus there. He's just gonna spend.
2 hits.
Looks like a range 3 shot, and he's gonna spend and not take any damage.
And now Dengar will shoot back.
Dengar back. There's the setup for everybody there. Reminder. I will update the
Modified dice now.
Boba Fett Calf list. I didn't update it, so I apologize for that. So 2 hits. Oh, yeah. And double blanks. Ooh.
That is, that's a tough opening.
So Boba takes a damage. Yep. So let me just update. I apologize to everybody here. So Calf has 3, 2. Oh, what is this
Boba
ship?
really it's 4 and 6.
4 and 6. Thank you.
Yeah, Boba really needed to survive that engagement. A little bit better to get into range 1.
Yep.
And it's going to be a uphill climb now.
Oops, so we missed the Calf's shot there. I apologize, everybody. So what's the damage there? 4 shields.
Make up some.
That helps a little bit. Not great for either person, considering both getting wrecked a little bit. Let's see if we can get a negative a little bit. Okay, so everything in there is almost correct. Alright, now we're set, correct? And now Dengar is out of ships. And this should be a 3. Technically that's a 2, he's got the tile, so he's got a 3 on there. I think we're squared, so sorry about that, everyone. I was a little slow updating the list. So Finn's a little out of the fight here.
So is Kath going to continue with HLC? Is she going to turn around to threaten Finn? Finn coming in, use the back end?
That's interesting.
That is a 3 turn to the left clear. Because she's behind Boba, yeah?
Yeah, she's behind Boba, so it's
That
close.
2-turn might clear.
It's pretty close. I think so. And, Boba's going to definitely fly in. The problem is, if your Dengar's going to bump, right?
Yeah,
He's going to force a bump here. So I don't know.
I think they're both the fire space are going to want to move left
Yeah.
and then set up for being in between Tater ships.
Set up some type of little pincer here to get both ships in
Yeah.
yard.
Sort of a reverse pincer because you
Yeah.
want to be pincered.
Yeah, exactly. You want to have them coming in on you, but having arcs on both ships. I mean, Boba's probably fine bumping here. Because he definitely doesn't want to take another shot from Dengar.
No.
Definitely not 2 more shots either.
And he'll still use Dengar for the rerolls if Fenn shoots at him, which
Yep.
I can't imagine Fenn not shooting at Boba at this point.
Yep. Boba's definitely got blood in the water.
Who's got initiative?
That's a good question. It shouldn't matter. I guess it does matter. They're all
Doesn't matter
nines.
for Dengar.
It should be. I'm guessing. Does Boba have initiative? Who has initiative?
He has 8, right?
Oh, Boba's 8. Oh, yep. Sorry, I didn't.
That would be why
Sorry,
I
I
was confused
apologize.
about that.
Boba has fearlessness.
No, I know. I
okay.
messed up on the. I didn't change the PS, so it just said 9.
I just assumed it, adaptability, but yeah,
Yeah,
fearlessness.
no,
would-
it's fearlessness. I knew that, and I didn't change it.
So either way, yeah, Boba's going to be going for the block.
We'll do it. Good enough.
All right, so dials are down. We're gonna see some movement here. So Kath is just bumping.
We'll do that casually.
Expertise, it's not really that big of a
Not
deal.
liking the expertise, Dengar, and HLC.
There's-
She's fine. Boba's
It's
gonna
basically
come in.
target lock focus.
Yep. And Boba just does the bank here, looking for the bump.
And that'll block a sloop, it looks like.
Yeah.
Target lock.
Well, if I was Tatum, I would probably just program in green straight of some kind, assume that Boba was going to come in close enough to drop, and then just take the K4 on Cat.
Yeah. Yep, looks like he just did the bump.
K4.
You know, I'll take shots from both.
Yep.
HLC is going to be rough with no defensive mods, but it's better than taking 2 shots, especially with fearlessness.
Yeah. Yeah, Boba's really scary at range 1 with fearlessness. And
So Boba got the target lock from K4 and then he evaded, I imagine?
that's a good question. So Finn's going to boost in, try to get into range. He's probably going to be out of the fight a little bit longer. Yeah, because he has 4-lom on Boba Fett.
Okay.
So he can, rob a token.
Yeah.
Normally pretty good, except for, against expertise ships that probably aren't taking focuses very much.
Right.
So we're looking to see if we have arc here, or actually we're looking to see if we
Range 3
have
on Boba from Finn.
unobstructed. All right.
Fenn's shooting range 3 at Boba.
Classic, 2 hits. Boba gets 1 reroll. They'll reroll it.
Rerolls to a blank.
So nothing. So 2 damage onto Boba.
2 more cards there.
That puts Boba down to 3, which is...
That's
He's not shooting this round either.
not shooting to Kath. Kath. Oh, this is Dengar on
Yeah.
Kath. So he's going to spend his
Dengar's
target
doing-
lock. And there's hit crit.
Green control on those TFTs. Especially that last one.
1.
Just 2 guys to lane against our local TLT.
So Kath dropped 2 shields there. Alright, so here to see if Kath can get another big shot on Dengar with her HLC. 3
Dengar reroll,
Dengar.
and there's 4.
4 again. It's really good.
There's double evades.
So 2 damage on Dengar, and he's going to fire back. So I will update that after he fires, everyone. So Dengar's down to 3 hole. So return shot is hit, hit,
2.
crit.
3.
Oop, we lost a die there.
Take 2 more shields.
2 more shields. So Kath is out of shields as well.
There's no shields left over here.
In the game at all.
The game is shieldless. Dengar dropped down to 3. Yeah, Fenral is now in a spot where he can get into the fight a little bit more. He becomes, I kind of think it's funny that Tater has advanced protons on there. I think that's his janky part
That's
of
what
his
makes
list.
it janky.
And because if you think about it, Fen is essentially basically an advanced proton torpedo all the time.
Yeah, just
you
the
can get in
convert
arc.
to focus is the
Is really good.
advantages. But
true.
without a Tawny, advanced doesn't make it as much sense as it would with.
Well, you've got that expertise.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he has expertise.
Expertise will make that worthwhile.
So it does work really well. That just makes him even a bigger pocket.
Because advanced protons
pocket ace.
changes 3 blanks to eyeballs. Is that what it is?
3 blanks, the eyeballs.
And
Yeah.
it's 5 total dice.
And if Fenn's
And
an
then
arc,
Fenn's 6.
6. So, or just Fenn just needs to be range 1, right?
Yeah.
To roll the extra. Arc is the title. So it's always confusing for me at the start when that ship came out because I'm like, okay, I want to be in arc for the title, but it has to be
range
both
1.
arcs. Like they have to have me in arc, I have to have them in arc.
And I never really learned because Fenn and the title were always together, so
Yeah.
I just which one does which I don't know.
Yeah. And Fenn's adding the die, and I always forgot about the defense part. Oh, it adds it on defense as well. But so what's Boba doing here? He's in trouble.
He doesn't want to get shot by both ships,
Yeah.
certainly. And I think he'll be using the rear arc.
Yeah. Is he just going straight a bunch?
He's going straight, or if he goes to the right, with a 3 bank to the right, he may be able to get far enough away from Fenn and not get shot at.
Yeah.
And that
then
might
still
be
have
where it
something
needs to
on
be.
Dengar.
He should be able to get turned around the next turn.
I mean, it's always sad when you still have your ordnance, right?
Yeah.
You're limping and haven't, got rid of it. So we got dials down.
Or if he goes far enough straight, he might be able to get clear of Fenn's arc if Fenn's not coming in too hard.
Yep.
Because I see a 3 bank out of Fenn. Certainly.
Yeah, Fenn does not want to land in range.
All right, so Kath turns to deal with Fenn.
Yep.
That also puts him in a reasonable spot to take a shot at Dengar as well, with the back arc, which is pretty powerful.
I think the one thing I'd be worried about of Cath here is being PS killed.
Yeah, with 6 health, that's definitely possible.
Yeah, especially if Fenn manages to get into range 1 with a target lock.
Yeah. And there's a K turn from Boba. And he does have his target lock still.
Yep.
So that'll give him a pretty reasonable shot at Dengar.
Yep.
Depending on what Dengar does, that'll mean no return shot.
Yeah, 'cause I don't see Dengar slooping here. Oop, Boba's magnet is not cooperating. Alright, so Fenn's going to move first. Does he get the bump? Yep, he went fast.
All right.
So we got the bump. Sounds like that's what Carson was
That
looking
is
for.
exactly where he wanted to be. Yeah. So it looks like Carson's going to get 2 shots on Dengar. Dengar will get 2 shots in return, more or less.
Yep. And he will, so let's see what Dengar does. Dengar's just going to slow roll.
One straight. And that's out of range 1 of Boba Fett, it looks like.
Yeah, so
So
Boba won't get his reroll, but he does have a target lock.
he does have a target lock. Makes
he-
it fairly
is that-
unlikely that Boba's going to get PS killed.
Dengar's range 1 of Boba? Looks a little far from here, but we do have that little bit of an angle on the camera, so it might add a little bit of range to our
Yeah,
shots.
Boba definitely, even though he gets the reroll at range 1, he definitely wants Dengar to be at range 2
Yeah.
because of the extra die Dengar will get and his missile.
Yep.
So Tater's deciding about his K4
Yeah.
target lock. And then he'll probably get a focus on top. Well, he won't need a focus. He'll get a busy roll.
Do you barrel roll and try to get out of Cat's arc? Is it possible at that position?
And that puts you in range 1 of Boba, which he's okay being.
Yeah, because he can't get missile.
You can't get his missile. And
But the problem is I mean, he's got to feel like he can kill Boba, right? Yep, so he just took.
focus, it looks like, for defense.
What was your second action, Tater? Focus for defense.
So when I roll no evades.
And he's shooting at.
I think he's shooting at
Finger Bubba.
He's shooting
Boba.
at Boba. So
So 3.
Three.
Boba
Alright,
doesn't
baby.
get a reroll
Come on
here.
now. Come
So
on
we
now.
need some paint for
he needs
Boba to
1
stay.
evade. And there he gets
Got
it,
it.
and he'll reroll the other one.
I'll take 2.
No, he's at range 2.
He is at range 2. Oh, he did not barrel roll. That's-
Boba is limping now, down to 1 hole.
Alright. Nothing for Fenn.
Fenn does not have arc.
So Boba will shoot his homing missile. Yep, there it goes, homing missile.
So a homing missile shot
So
here.
he's got guidance chips, and he'll use that target lock to reroll as well. So this should be a pretty decent shot.
2, there's the target lock.
So and guidance chips on Boba will turn the other one to a crit. He's got an attack of 3. So that's a pretty decent shot. 2 evades.
2 evades, so he
2
takes a
crits
hit.
onto Dengar. This could be interesting. Major explosion.
Nothing. Okay. Damage sensor.
No action for Dengar. He's got K4, so he's not super
Not
cranky
dying
about
on
that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was nice. Okay, cat.
Alright, so now Kath will
Alright,
go on
Kath,
Dengar.
And that's range 1 as well. So that'll be 5 dice out the back.
Here it comes.
Dengar is down to 1 hole, so he just needs
This should
something.
be. And then expertise. That will
do it for
settle Dengar's
Dengar.
account.
Expand my focus to
So I'm going to take 4 damage there, so he's now -3. So we'll get a return shot here out of Dengar.
Yep.
And we'll see what the old Fenaroo can do here without his buddies.
I was being an asshole. God.
So he does have
He
4
still
dice
does,
here.
Yeah.
So expertise goes up to 1.
Was that?
That was a
Was a
crit.
crit and I bumped it?
Yep.
I thought it was, but I didn't want to cheat. Hitting 2 crits.
I mean, we can roll it back and find out if both of us cheated.
Ah, eyeballs. Well, spend it.
So spends his evade, so
So
he's
that's
going to take
gonna
2
be 2
crits.
Lots of face up here.
Console fire.
Structural damage.
Structural damage. Okay. So, quick update of what the situation is. If I can find the art here. Dengar is now a -3 health and destroyed. Finn is still full. Kath is down to 4 with 2 crits. And Bo is down to 1, correct? Because he got
That
1
is
piece
correct.
of paint.
That is. Finn's got PS on both of them.
But there's 4 arcs as
Yeah.
well. That's the problem.
So Boba can run in and block is one of the options. He's got a lot of opportunity to set up that range 2 shot that
Yep.
the Fenn absolutely hates.
Yep. Last place you want to be is range 2.
There's that debris though in the middle. Does he want to be there?
He does have 1 hole though. Somehow take the crit. Alright.
That 1/8 chance becomes somewhat higher than 1/8 when you only have 1 hole left, it seems.
Yeah, for real. As I think back to my Eamon Azamine game with my Z's, and I decided I'm just gonna fly over this thing. I got 1 hole, but it's a debris. I'm fine. Nope.
That's not how that works.
And that was the same game that his Ray.
You had 2 on and you got a direct hit, right?
Yep, I got a direct hit, and then Ray got hit crit, and I got another direct hit. So 2 of my Z's died on direct hit crits. I'm so salty about that game because you just slammed with Miranda every time. So is this a list that Carson just barely picked up after Worlds, or is he always been a fire spray guy?
Carson arrived in Salt Lake City without his X-Wing stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so this is what he could put together from the things that Tater brought.
Oh, okay. Oh, should have told us. I have all my stuff in the truck.
I think Carson was in the mood for something unusual anyway.
Oh, cool. Well, it's a really good
I
list.
didn't pick. I brought all my shit.
I was gonna say I have all my stuff too. Okay.
I've been
Yeah.
flying it for a little bit.
Okay.
There we go. Carson hasn't had a Star Championship yet, so he's, I think, still enjoying a little bit of
Just playing.
variety time. He'll be actually officiating and streaming at his home store,
Oh, okay.
which he would otherwise be defending. So I think it takes a little bit of practice pressure off.
Yeah,
That'll be at
for
the end
sure.
of the month.
I'm generally the TO down here, so I don't really. There's not a whole lot of practice that I do. It's like, I guess I'll play in this tournament. But generally, I'm TO every time. So. And so we're just looking at dials. This is a pretty pivotal turn here. If Fenn can pick one off, he's in a good spot. If he can't, it gets real hairy real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, Finn's in a difficult spot because there's lots of arcs and lots of opportunities to get that dangerous shot on them with no shields and really not a whole lot of tokens.
Yeah.
He's going to be.
That's the other thing. He doesn't
Having a hard
have.
time.
I mean, he has a little bit of action economy now, but just because of built-in expertise. But That bump last round really hurt.
Yeah.
Because, there was a good chance he could have got. Kath would have
Kath
definitely
would
been
have
off the board.
Yeah, range 1 to Kath would have taken care of that easily.
So that bump hurts. So we know what Dengar, or we know what.
Is there enough room for Fenn to move towards Boba without getting into that debris? Because Boba might just want to slow roll here.
I was standing over there and looked like straights were his best option. But he could probably swing a 3-bank, but then he's
And I think that whenever I've flown the Protectorate, which isn't a ton, but I always felt like when I get in situations like this where I kind of want to run away, my dial doesn't really give me a chance to run away, right? I can't go, I don't have a 5. I do have a 5, but the greens only go to 3. He's not stressed, so he can go super fast and try to get out, but Boba probably just slow rolls.
Boba slow rolls, and so does Kath, it looks like.
I mean, my only other thought with Kath, she does have expertise, but she has Dengar too. Would be fitting in a K turn so she can chase.
Yeah, I think that this turn is so pivotal. I think that Carson would rather gamble everything on this turn, rather than set for the next.
See if he can get a kill box and end the game. Seems
So
good.
that's probably a 2 straight for Boba, or for Kath rather, and a 1 straight for Boba.
So let's see.
Yeah, we did.
Is that
That's
a
it.
3?
So there's the K turn.
K turn, yep.
So he's going to be using his Dengar only.
Yep. Still pretty good.
And the fun one.
And he looks like
Oh, and he is going to go onto that debris.
he's looking for the block.
If he does pull the block off and survive, that would be a bad day for Fenn.
Yeah.
All right, here's when we decide this is a really bad idea.
Sorry, my wife's texting me.
It appears that Boba hits safe.
Takes a stress, but he's still there. So, one hard. And he's going to bump. Oh, he's going to land on the thing and be out, and not bump and be out of arc. So, Tater's being really nice right now. Is he. Was he not on the. Oh, he missed the debris, huh?
Missed the debris, missed the block, and how he is free of shots.
Is Kath?
Kath,
That's good.
We're going to have some measuring here. That was a pretty baller
good
move.
for you.
I was not thinking that was the play.
Alrighty.
I was gonna do a 4.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we're.
probably.
I don't think you were doing that with
on
Cat.
the next round, and now we have Boba and Kath both wanting to be in the same spot in the next turn. Kath goes first.
I was either.
Do you just one bank with Boba? Try to get your rear arc on him? You got to clear some stress,
You have to
right?
clear stress, but rear arc, it's going to be out of range 3.
Yeah.
That's not.
And then you're going. Oh, what were we doing there? What was that dice
Kath
roll?
does, in fact.
Oh, console fire. And safe?
So, nothing for Boba.
Okay.
Now we're seeing if Kath has arc for HLC.
Cat.
Kath has arc.
Looks like it's going to be HLC.
Okay. And that'll be range 2,
Range 2.
which is not where
Nope.
a tokenless Fenn wants to be.
Yeah, this is real bad.
The advantage is there won't be any crits, at least for Fenn.
Unless he
Dengar.
Dengar's into crits.
It's true.
So you want to play Exploding Kills?
So, 3. So Fenn lives to play again, maybe. Oh, he definitely
There are
does.
3 hits.
So Fenn does what Fenn does. Or excuse me, I guess I should say green dice do what green dice do. When you need them, they're not there.
That's why I fly Y-Wings. Those squiggles are just a bonus.
Yep. This is now the salt section of our cast. As you'll,
The salt section, if you reside in Utah, that is.
yeah, for sure. No, so Evergreen comes down here, mops us up. It's not over, but I mean it's definitely a real bad situation.
Kath is going to have a hard time getting turned without bumping.
Yep.
And then Boba won't really have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a rebuilding turn for both.
Yeah.
There's stress to be cleared, target locks to be had.
Yep. The real bad thing here is that Fenn couldn't get a shot 2 turns in a row.
Right.
So, couldn't have gone worse. Well, I mean, technically, I guess it could have. He could have got 4.
Now, does Fenn want to gamble on some kind of talon roll to get, hoping that he can get one of them in arc and not the other?
Yeah.
Because Boba's going to have a hard time getting pointed.
Yep.
Or
It's
does he
not a
just
bad
does he just
idea.
run and focus? Because he's not stressed. He just takes 5
Yeah.
and then boost, and he can set up again.
Well, that's a good question. I think he needs to shoot something.
He does.
soon,
The 2
right?
talon roll to the right looks like it might be too close to the debris on the next
Yep.
turn for him to be able to clear stress.
It's a little hard to tell, but he's actually
Is he pointed?
he's pointing towards this corner over here. His ship just has a magnet,
Yeah,
I believe,
it
and
is
he's twisted.
Yeah,
Because
he's
he
pointed
did a
out
1
the
hard
corner.
and barrel rolled, so he should be faced.
Oh,
There we go.
That makes it a lot easier.
That
to
helps
understand.
us a little bit. Thank you. So we now know at least his direction.
He was just crabbing into the wind.
He took those 3 hits, so he listed just a little bit to the left. I'm looking forward to talking about this on the next podcast. Tater will definitely give us a not safe for work recap. And
Now
so
the-
Cap's just going to
the
chase and bump. Oh, Tater Rage. Bonus action. He will rage for free.
So
So
no.
I don't think he can talon roll at all now, right? Now that we know which way he's facing. Can he go right?
He can go to the right.
But he'll just have the debris next turn.
Yeah, and he can set himself back far enough, I imagine, but it doesn't really do him much good now.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially
Boba does the
if
1
he's gonna
bank
be
like we
there,
thought he
so
was going to do.
If Fenn runs, he's in good shape. Otherwise, this could get interesting.
Yep.
There you go. Good actions.
Looks like a 5.
Yep.
Seems good. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Kath is chasing. But if he could isolate Kath and...
Yeah, and Boba's going to take 2 turns just to get turned around, and Kath is going to have to go forward at least 1 turn.
Mm-hmm.
She'll probably try to thread her way between that debris and that rock.
Yeah, I think she's okay there. I think he... Ooh. Does he not have
He's
range there?
gonna-
I thought he was going to... Console fire? So damage on console fire? And that
That
is
was on
on
Kath.
Kath?
So Kath is not-
Alright. Boba fan, Boba. No range for Boba. Cat. Stabilizer cable.
I'm surprised he didn't boost there.
to get out of range completely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Kath does have Dengar.
So Finn will have auto thrusters here, and only
So hit
he
crit.
does roll it into a crit.
We're seeing here. So the kick and the scream was Tater.
That is 0 evades with Fed.
I mean, I don't know what he expected.
Yeah, that's a couple less than one would expect.
So now we do apologize to our viewers for the colorful language. That was not from the commentators. We did really well, specifically me. I don't think Kyle has a problem.
I'd like to point out the irony of the language all coming from the people from Utah.
Well, let me tell you a quick story. No, I better not. Our logo's mean enough.
That's your logo is amazing. So, for those of you watching at home, that is Washington State 2, Utah
Utah is down to
0.
0. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
that's right. Okay.
So,
Aces, man.
well done to the Evergreen guys. They definitely have bragging rights here. We needed the split. We needed the split badly.
They came to our house and
They wrecked us, yeah.
You are always welcome in the Evergreen State. I will allow that we both had some pretty decent luck on the dice.
That happens. As someone who notoriously has the worst dice ever, it happens. And you move on.
Takes like 4 damage to TLTs in a single round. It's not a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Biggs does not like being trapped.
no. So, congratulations to Evergreen for the sweep. I'm excited to listen to you guys talk about how terrible our 2 aces are.
I was flying Jake. And Eric was flying Jake. In quotes.
So Stu's making excuses. You probably can't hear him because he doesn't have a voice. So
He claims that he and Eric are both playing Jake, which in Stu's case is a little bit more defensive. Because in Fame Carol, I had to ask him what that ship did.
secret tag confuse you with unknown pilots.
So in Carson's defense, he's probably telling us that he is
Yeah, like that game does a little bit different. Nova doesn't get the one piece of paint that he needed. And honestly, Fen bumping was the worst case scenario. So.
And then,
Doesn't matter. He
it's
just
like
dies
that.
anyways.
Well, if you don't bump, you PS kill Cath for sure.
Yeah.
Because you take a target lock, you homing, or you proton.
With what he did, there's no way for me to not bump. 2 straight, I think, still bumps him. Maybe.
Yeah, match like that.
Doesn't matter.
So many modifiers.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying that bump was the deciding factor in the game. Dengar, and Dengar taking 4 shields in the first round of combat. It's pretty bad. So, we appreciate you guys who watched. We're disappointed that Evergreen walks away. Well, we are. I don't think Kyle's too disappointed
Now we're.
with the big win here.
I think that's our first. That was. So Travis, we did this for
We
you.
did it.
Skin me alive. We lost.
Well,
He had lower expectations for me, I think.
I guess we should have talked to these guys and really told them what we wanted out of them. But apparently, well, what really happens when you take the 37th best player in the world and maybe the 5th best Imperial player and give him Rebels, he shits the bed. So.
The factor is that I came in second.
It's true. So.
It just hurts more when it's only 2 people.
So the 37th best player in the world did lose to, I think I'm like 201st
Yeah.
at Worlds.
You know, it happens at all the tennis tournaments, right? Somebody gets an upset every once in a while.
Makes
And,
for a good movie.
yeah, it does. We should go watch Wimbledon now.
I should have swept the leg.
Should have swept the leg. So we're now going to sign off. We appreciate you guys who watched. If these guys don't make it home, it wasn't on us. So they have to go do things, and they actually already left.
Eric's our ride.
Oh, yeah.
Carson has a car.
That's okay.
We should go now.
They're looking at Lyft now, trying to find a car. So thank you guys for coming and playing. It's been an awesome week. We loved having you guys here, and we got some swag coming your way as soon as it comes in the mail to us. We can. Printers are slow, so slower than I thought they would be. So sweet. Signing off. Thank you, and we're terrible.